Well, the last time you were here, you were wearing a purple sweatsuit.
Yes, sir.
And it said Dave Blunt's purple
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I believe it was pink, but yeah,
It was pink?
purple
Okay, my
stuff on it,
bad.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Now it says Dave Blunt's healthy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, for example, after our last interview, I went down to Houston.
Yeah.
And I interviewed Lil Keke,
Okay.
who is one of the OG Houston rappers. And when I brought up, you using the purple stuff and comparing it to Big Moe, and you said, I don't think that has anything to do with it, he basically said, I don't think that you're being honest by saying that. Well, Big Moe, rest in peace. He was one of the core members of Screwed Up Click. I recently interviewed Dave Blunt's, and a lot of people have said that he kind of took Big Moe's whole image and kind of, took it for himself. I mentioned that to him and he denied it. From your point of view, do you think that Dave Blunt's fashioned himself after Big Moe?
I don't think Dave Blunt's is being honest. I think Dave Blunt would have probably got more respect from us, our culture, if he would have just, I admire Big Moe. Hey man, listen. You can go get somebody that never ever met Dave Blunt's or never ever met Big Moe. Play them 5 or 6 Big Moe songs, show them 5 or 6 videos, show them 5 or 6 Big Moe interviews, and then show them David Blunt's. And I bet you can't get one person to tell us that David Blunt's has no idea who Big Moe is.
Yeah, I agree, which is why I brought it up in our interview.
So I'm not here to bash David Blunt's. I don't know anything about you. I'm not here to kill your spirit. But if you want me to tell you the honest, I don't think that you're being honest.
That's his opinion. I don't have any disrespect towards Big Moe or anybody in Texas or anything like that. So I've already said, when I came up with the song Purple Stuff, I didn't know who he was, bro. I was in my fucking living at my mom's house. Like I didn't know who he was. After, I blew up and everything, of course, I was made aware of who he was and shit like that. And I just kind of felt like, they were so ready to demonize me. Like, you stole his shit. I didn't steal anything. But you guys want to say that I stole his stuff? Okay, I've put down the cup anyway. I'm done sipping anyway. I'm going to put down the purple stuff. That's not who I am anymore. Now I'm about my health journey, so it's healthy stuff. So they can't say anything else. You know what I'm saying? If you guys say I'm disrespecting them, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm not. It's all.
I mean, look, we talked about your health and your weight last time. In fact, I've kept in contact with you, checking up on you, seeing if you're okay and so forth. I talked to you about calorie counting, something I got back into myself. I started losing weight also. How much weight have you lost since our last interview?
Well, I went to the hospital because I had, a lot of, the heart failure. I had a heart failure exacerbation, and there was a lot of, built up fluids in my body. So they gave me medications to drain the fluids, and I lost about I'd say about 200 pounds in water weight.
That's crazy. I weigh about 200 pounds. So you lost me in water weight.
Yeah.
Vlad just jumped up out of you and walked away.
Yeah, right, yeah.
No diddy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, okay. So for example, right, a friend of mine, Big Boy from the radio out here, right? He was roughly your size at one point, right? And the doctor told him, you're going to die unless you get an operation. So he got the duodenal switch stomach surgery. You know what that is? So basically, it's a bariatric surgery that involves removing a significant part of your stomach and rerouting your intestines to reduce both food intake and absorption. So he lost over 250 pounds. But, although he did have complications, but ultimately he ended up being okay. And now he's skinny, he's older, he's healthy, he's got kids, he's got a wife. He's told me this is one of the best decisions he's made. Have you considered getting that surgery?
I've made a bunch of, I've considered a bunch of things, but, I think for right now I've just been, exercising and trying to eat the right foods and, just surrounding myself with people who are encouraging, you know what I'm saying? I was in a relationship to where she was very discouraging. You know, she cared about me a lot and wanted to help me, but she just did it in the wrong ways. And, you know, I had to end up breaking up with her because she just was like really discouraging when it came to my health journey.
Meaning what?
You know, just like saying, "Oh, you'll never fucking lose weight. You don't give a fuck about your health. You. This is like you can try, but you'll never do it. Like you'll never do it." And you know, the reason I was still with her after she was saying those things is because I felt indebted to her. You know, when I was in the hospital, she had came out. She quit her job to come out there to Boston, where I was in the hospital, and you know, nurse me back to health and take care of me. She was in the medical field. You know, so I really appreciated her for that and loved her for that. But you know, so that's why, you know, when she'd say those things and be very discouraging, I'd still stay with her. But it was doing nothing but making me fall back into the old patterns that I was in before.